Darvin, after game two, you had bemoaned kind of the second and third quarters. So defensively, they scored over 40 in each. Tonight, it was 38 combined in the second and third. Just wondered what you saw defensively, what adjustments you guys made, and how that played out.
We just wanted to keep a body in front of Draymond first and foremost. And I think after that first quarter, guys just really turned it up. They dialed it up with their competitiveness. And just the communication was great. Us being aware of who was on the floor for them, who's coming out, what combination of players are out there, which kind of dictated, some of our coverages. And we were able to switch up our pitches. And but just the competitive edge, that's something we talked about between game two and this game tonight was just, we could talk coverages, adjustments, and all of that, but the basic foundation of us executing anything is our approach, our energy, our effort, our urgency. You can audible, you can come out with coverages all you want, but if you don't put anything into them, then nothing is going to work. So us just come, and then sometimes you're not going to get it right. It's not going to be perfect, but if you have a ton of energy, you're competitive, you're competing as a group, individually to a man and as a group, things usually work themselves out. So I just think our guys were just really, really awesome tonight in terms of their competitiveness and doing the little things, covering for one another, getting the ball, pushing it with pace, just playing a really physical, downhill, forceful game, and we were fortunate to come out with the win.
Coach, I know you felt very confident about winning the game tonight, but are you kind of surprised at how, from a scoring standpoint, how lopsided it was?
I mean, the things happen. We tried to force them into some difficult situations, and, we look up, the game gets out of hand a little bit, but, make no mistake about it. The deficit and us winning by whatever, 30 doesn't represent who that team really is. Just like us losing the way we did in game two doesn't represent who we are. This is going to be a battle to the end, man. It's you can't rest on your laurels. That's a hell of a team. They're a defending champion. They're defending champions for a reason. And, we're thankful to get this one. But, come Monday, we know we're going to have a dogfight on our hands. So, and rightfully so. It's that time of the year, and that's what this is built for.
Darvin, for the third time this postseason, I'm over to you, right? D'Lo had like a flurry of scoring, and now you've won 2 of those 3 games. What type of asset is it to have that? He can kind of go off at any moment, and how does that help your squad?
I think it helps. One of the things we talked about in trying to be successful against the Warriors, it's not just trying to stop them from making threes and getting them off the three-point line. You also have to keep the scoreboard moving on your own behalf. And so D'Lo is the type of player, he's going to come in, and if he sees us struggling a little bit, he's able to make plays with the ball in his hand. He's able to make plays receiving the ball on the second side or third side action. He's a great catch and shoot player. So, and, he just locked in and saw a couple go in early and just stayed aggressive. And whenever he's decisive and aggressive, he's off the charts. And, obviously with all the attention that's being paid to Bron and AD, I mean, it's him, Austin. There are going to be opportunities for those guys, Bando as well, to be aggressive and assertive on offense. And so that's what you saw early. I think he had, our first 11 points or something like that. And, he felt that he gets into a rhythm, like the kid can flat out score as well as play make. So it was great. It was great to see.
Darvin, what did you think of LeBron's complete game from not scoring to running into the stands to blocking shots to 360 scores in the lane, doing everything for you guys?
That's just who he has to be. That's who he's been and who he has to be this time of the year. That's why he's a champion. The little things. And we had some unfortunate plays also, like some 50-50 balls we didn't come up with, some long rebound tap outs that they were able to get, mishandling the ball sometimes during certain possessions. But, the squad, our team, we did a great job of just having a next play mentality. Obviously a little irritated about not coming up with making certain plays, but just the next play mentality. And I think that's what you saw with him. And again, him putting that effort into doing the little things. And you see a guy like that in year 20, Obviously first ballot Hall of Famer, top 5 dead or alive ever to play in the NBA. And to see him doing the little things like that, just his screening, him pushing the pace, him finding teammates, him defending, rebounding, it makes it easier to get these other guys to do it.
Yeah, Darvin, when you talk about your defense and the way you guys operate, is it possible to overestimate just how important AD is to that effort?
I mean, he's the catalyst. He's the anchor, man. His activity, when he's blocking shots, changing shots, it's amazing. And he's locked in to the T, and really communicating with the coaches, coverages. Again, being aware of who's on the court, who's in the game for them. What are we doing? How are we guarding this action? How are we guarding that action? And just his awareness. The ball gets driven. We don't want to just take away the 3 line. They're going to make their fair share of threes. But what we can't do is give up the easy bunnies at the rim in the paint. And he's done a phenomenal job just whenever he's out there, not just against this team, but just overall. Just the way he commands the paint defensively. And he's able to step up, switch out on the perimeter, and just force guys in awkward positions and tough shots. And so he's definitely, he sets the tone.